and shave, which I haven't since 2016. So
What?
I just hate shaving.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Okay, so.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I mean, Dana just showed up and
let's
he's
do a
like,
video.
"Hey, should we like chat about what's going on in this year?" And I'm like, "No, let's just turn the camera on."
That's right. I think first and foremost, Happy New Year, right?
Yay!
Yeah, 2018.
I'm wearing my this is like the crowning jewel of 2017.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I
So
agree.
the adventure series that's finished off in North Carolina in the fall, and here's my shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the sponsors.
Sponsorships. Yeah.
Just really happy that we can do Tiny Trucking Adventures with all of you guys that are watching. And if you haven't come out to one of our events yet, we want to see you really soon.
Yeah. That might be a good segue into 2018 schedule and what we got going for this year. Anything off the cuff that you want to talk about?
So here we'll start off with the sad note. Motorama is on the February the 17th, 18th, something like that, and we love going to Motorama. We still have multiple videos on the channel from Motorama, and we love that event.
Yeah.
Except that I can't go this year because are you going?
No, I can't go either.
Because the weekend after that we're going to be in Florida for Ultimate Scale Truck Expo.
Yeah.
So that's the reason.
But if for those who haven't been to that Motorama event, and if you're close or relatively close or far for that matter, if you want to go to something that's all-encompassing when it comes to one-to-one to RC and everything in between, inspiration, ideas, cool stuff, I mean, it's the place to be. It's
and the crew that puts that on really does the best job ever.
Yeah. Honestly,
they hand make all the courses. Last year, even Trevor Rushford got his fingers in there and had a little comp course on one side, and Stories always got a shovel in his hand, and of course the Recon crew does an amazing job. So thanks to them for putting that on again this year.
Yeah.
And there's some new venue changes for them. They're in the same building and stuff, but they're in a different spot, and they've got a bunch of new classes for this year. So I really wanted to go. Yeah, it's one of those things that we're so glad that we've gone to.
Yep. And I'm sure in the years moving forward, we'll get back to.
Love it. So, and then of course we're going to be the weekend after that, February 23, 4, 5. Yeah. We're going to be in Central Florida for Ultimate Scale Truck Expo, and that kind of starts our season.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. 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 So that's we're looking forward to that. That's version 2 or year 2, so bigger and better. Really looking forward to that. There's been a lot of work done into it this year. There was a lot of work done into it last year, but this year it looks like it's going to be even bigger and better. So can't wait.
So this year there's a new class that I'm kind of keyed in on. We talked about this when we came back from East Coast Scale Challenge last year, which is kind of like having an expedition type of a class.
Oh yeah.
Remember that where you could just do here's the trail. You need to get through it. You need to get the waypoints and stuff. And it's so there. Apparently, USDE is now putting on a expedition event, which is with a bunch of competition style stuff involved in it. And Viterra RC has already taken on the sponsorship.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh, that's great news.
It's going to be
and what a great concept, right?
Hard to beat that. And Viterra's got scale trucks.
Yeah.
Now they're all over the place. So.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's really exciting.
That's going to be a neat event, along with a lot of vendors and a multitude of difficult and easy and everything in between trails.
Oh yeah. Miles of trails. And I love that.
Yeah, exactly. And for those who live in colder parts of the world, i.e. us, it's a great place to be in the middle, or sorry, in the end of February. So
we have heat in the building, but he's still wearing a hat.
Yeah, well, I got to show the colors, right?
Yeah, good job.
Pick up a toque, by the way. These come in a variety of 2 different colors and a couple different styles, and we've had, I think, a solid week of minus 20 weather. Plus, with the wind chill, you're looking at minus 36 to 39, and this hat has kept me warm. So
good stuff.
You bet.
And then what are we doing after USTE? What are we doing?
Well, is there anything in between USTE and then we're heading off to BC, so British Columbia.
Oh, there's a couple of things. I'm pretty sure that the Berkeley Scale Adventure Park is going to have another hosting. And that's a 50 ticket only totally all inclusive, like going to a tiny truck resort. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean they don't give you a place to sleep, but they do everything
Well, they
else.
do. Well, almost.
You can, you can camp in your car or
Yeah.
bring a tent or something if
That's
you
right.
want, and sign up for that at the Berkeley Scale Park. And so I'm pretty sure we're going to do that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And we're also going to do Adventure Series way out on the west side,
Wow. Yeah.
BC.
BC. Here we go. So that is April, right?
That is at the beginning of April,
Yeah,
I think. Isn't it?
3rd to, well, I think that weekend leading
7
up
or
7,
something,
yeah.
6 or 7, something
Yeah.
like that.
So we still have to hash out a few details when it comes to that, but we're heading out to BC. We're heading out to the western side of Canada and the U.S. So that's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that event.
Yeah, me too.
I've got family out there, so
Mhm.
hi Dean and Tina and Timothy. Happy New Year to you guys. So yeah, I'm looking forward to heading down there and having some fun. So that sort of is the start of our season, and then I mean we haven't even in our parts we haven't even hit winter or sorry summer,
Oh, yeah.
and we're already jet setting and traveling. So
That's right.
what comes after that? What's the summer look like, or spring and summer?
Well, I guess Berkeley is in May at the end, and then there's Ohio. Of course, the Team K&K farm is doing their TTC comp, and I think this year they're adding some new tiny tire stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going to be great,
Yeah.
and I'm fully intending on going this year. You coming?
I'd love to go. I'll have to check my schedule.
Yeah.
But I would love to go to that. Again, year after year, it just gets bigger and better. The
Yeah.
Kirby's are incredible people, so
Pretty excited.
yeah.
It's been going on for years, and the crew from the Scale Builders Guild keeps, nagging on us to go down there, and so finally, I think we're just going to have to succumb to the
Bite the
pressure.
bullet, go. Yeah.
Yep, let's do it.
Anything in Michigan this year?
Michigan, there's a really good scale truck crew in Michigan that has asked us to kind of put the feelers out, I guess, and
Okay.
see if we can come up with something in Michigan.
Okay.
I'd love to do that. It's not too far for us to just jump in the car and go for the weekend.
Yeah.
So, interview Michigan guys that are watching, Brian Pratt, Joe, a bunch of other guys over there.
Mhm.
We want to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
And if we don't end up doing Adventure Series, I'm thinking of just wheeling down there for the day and do one of their local events.
Why wouldn't that? Why
They
wouldn't
got a
you,
lot
right?
of stuff going on in Michigan.
And they give us a lot of support. I mean, how many times have they come down and
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah.
we'll make it out there at some point, whether
Yeah.
if it's 2018 or 2019. But it's certainly on our radar.
Love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, love to see that part of the country too.
A little later in the summer, we're talking about East Coast Scale Challenge, and I've seen some talk about that.
There has been a little bit of a talk
Yeah.
about that.
So that I think is on our radar also. So 2018 is fast filling up.
Yeah.
But we're really looking forward to the start of it at
Yeah.
at the Ultimate Scale Trucks Expo. So that's where
Yeah.
we're starting our season for sure.
And of course there's more that we haven't even filled
Yeah.
in yet. There was always more. It
There's
seems
always
like there's
more.
every 4 or 6 weeks we're gone someplace. So
Yeah.
now the thing about having events that are coming up is then you end up having to do some truck building.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely correct. And I am panicking.
You're panicking.
Well, I'm not panicking, but this is still in primer, right?
Yeah,
and it's due in about 7 weeks. So which truck is this one, by the way?
Let's have a look at that.
Okay,
let me get some of this stuff out of the way.
We're gonna get into a bunch of things today. We're gonna be all over the map, but
Hang on.
Chris has been working a lot, thankfully, and I appreciate on the truck build, the work truck build. So here's a bit of an update. And why don't you go through with it, because you've had your hands on it more than I have in the last 2 weeks.
I didn't want to share this with Dana before we got.
I'm excited, by the way.
because there's some really cool stuff I think that's happening.
Yeah.
So, what was the number one thing that you said to me when you wanted to build this truck? You said we have to come up with a solution for.
Making it user-friendly for me. So getting into it, being able to get access to everything that's inside of it, be able to get access to the battery, just to be able to use it on the trail in an easier fashion. So accessibility really became something that I was really working on.
Are you ready for this?
I'm...
We're going to start with the battery tray, okay?
Sure.
So,
Sure.
I love this part. Because I just want to sit at the design computer and just start fiddling with stuff and I slam different things together. So this is where I get all excited. And then I home printed a whole bunch of stuff to make Dana's life easier.
Look at this.
Okay, so let's start with this. This is your battery box.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay?
Yeah.
But you can't open the door right now. You
No.
see it's kind of stuck in there?
Yeah. What's
So-
going on?
What you do is you just lift up the frame.
Oh, isn't that slick?
It's got a magnet.
I
so
can
it
see
goes,
the magnets.
and then you slide this out and you're done.
Oh, look at that. That is genius.
And then your battery just goes right in here like this.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Like that.
for the genius work of Chris's mind.
Okay. Now put the battery tray back on.
Okay, so what
You don't have to lift the truck or anything. Watch this. This is crazy.
slide that in.
And keep pushing. Done.
Snaps right in. And it's held in just by the lip of the bumper. There's no, simple and functional is the word right there. And that's the beauty of it, I think. Yeah, that's so
Look
slick.
at that.
That's so slick.
There's user-friendly number one.
Oh, for sure.
And it becomes a back body mount at the same time.
Yeah, and it actually captures the two factory holes that are in there.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
If you guys make some really nice comments on YouTube, then I'll put this out for public distribution.
Yeah, that's
And then
great.
you can print these at home yourself. It'd be great.
Oh, that is great. Thank
But
you.
only if you're nice to me in 2018. So to get the battery out, you just lift the body off the magnet,
And then you just slide that.
and you slide that out even just a little bit, and then the lip comes out, and the battery falls out.
I don't have
There you
the privilege of having a 3D printer at home, and so oftentimes when I'm building, not that Chris wouldn't or not help out as he's done here, but I end up just moving forward, and I find it sometimes so difficult to get access to the battery. I've got to undo 3 or 4 bolts, lift the chassis, a couple electronics fall out. You've just nailed the user-friendly aspect that I was looking for this build, and that's one of the big things that we wanted from this. So thank you. That's great.
Oh, you're welcome. You know what my motivation was for getting into this myself is that you make trucks that are so ridiculously gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I literally, like, my heart stops beating for a while you have it upside down trying to get wires and batteries and stuff, because when their tray isn't accessible as easily, I'm just like, dude, it's like you've got it right in the leaves, like we're out in the woods.
Yeah, you're throwing your coat down or something so that you can open it up because you don't want to scratch the roof.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So this is my gift to you to try to somehow,
Thank you.
I want to contribute somehow, and this is all I can do. I can't make trucks beautiful like you, but.
I appreciate it. That is so nice.
So after that, you wanted access. So what I did was I created these new side trays on the bottom.
So those are nice. Those are really nice, and they're an extension of an existing. Like you've made them longer or what have you? How did they end up being what they are?
Unfortunately, my printer's too small to make them in one piece.
Oh, okay.
So that's why there's a seam in them.
Okay.
And I'm printing only ABS. There's no PLA here, so the ABS, you can just use the solvent cement for the styrene.
Right.
And literally just weld the parts together. They're
isn't that
just as
great?
strong as if it was made that way.
Look at that.
So, and then the way that this works to come off is you pull out the back of the cab here.
Okay.
Because there's that nut that holds the bed in.
Yeah.
So you lift that up, and then just kind of go straight up, like that.
Wow.
And there's your interior and cab.
Oh, wow.
And there's the side trays, right there. And there's
Look
a
how
floor.
clean that looks, folks. Look how clean that looks.
There's a floor pan. There's a dash mount with a gigantic hole for stuff to be up underneath the firewall there.
Isn't that amazing?
And then, it's a full... I'm using some tape just to hold the console cover on.
Wow. I gotta have a look at that. I have, like...
That ought to help.
That's amazing. That is the floor of your interior. It's the skid plate of your bottom exterior. It's an opportunity to put my electronics that go in behind the dash here to hide them. It's footwells. It's everything, and it's all accessible. Along with, and as you mentioned, I'm just reiterating the fact that you can mount your body, that it gets captured. Yeah. And all of a sudden the body is mounted. Click, bammo. Battery box in the back that looks like a pseudo gas tank.
Yeah.
Man, thank you, sir. Thank you. 2018
so happy.
is gonna be a good year.
And I have a bit of a side motive, I have to admit.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
So because I can't make body quality like you can, like your bodies are amazing. I end up getting them painted by Andy Lowry or by JS Scale or somebody. So I actually have a new Hilux coming from JS Scale, a 2-door.
Okay.
And so I really wanted to get this stuff done as well because it's on my mind just the same as it's on your mind.
Right. Yeah.
I want to make sure everything's accessible and it's easy to use, and so that's how it is. And then I just have this taped on for now, but I'm going to pull the tape off of this console cover so you can see the pieces.
Oh wow.
So if you want access, like you could mount the whole interior right on that. With the driver, the seats, everything could be all right on the console cover.
That's amazing.
So they don't have to come apart anymore. And
That's
then,
amazing.
by the way, this is just tacked on with a little bit of glue so you can see it.
That's awesome. But I mean, even where the dash fits and it's mounted, I mean, all that has to be thought out, and it's all done for me. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, really, really, really well done.
Well, I'm really happy with it, and thank you for the chance to get going on the 4-door.
Yeah, that's great.
I have never worked with that one before, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, and you know what? The 4-door's a nice body. You're starting to see more and more of them.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different. So of course, and just to recap, this is going to be a work truck for us.
Nice.
And so that's the theme. So onward and forward.
Well
done. Thank you very much.
I can't wait to see the Dana Clark version of one of these things.
Yeah, I'm excited to get that done. So stay tuned. There'll probably be an IG update very soon. Now that it's back in my hands.
Yeah, great.
You know, I don't know if that's a segue into the Comanche, but you've done some work there. I'd love to see it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm doing now is we'll talk about 3D motors in a minute because I'm waiting for my motor. There's this really awesome guy, actually from BC, where we're going to go for Adventure Series.
Okay.
His name is Dion. I'll give you a Facebook link in the thing below. And he's making a 4-liter 3D printed, fuel injected, proper engine that goes in the Comanche and the XJ.
Oh, really?
Okay, so it's 3D printed. It's to this particular scale.
Okay.
Him and I had this fantastic back and forth to make sure that the measurements were all going to fit in the C-Max and under the hood and all that other stuff, and it's a match. So I'm just waiting for my motor.
Oh, excellent.
I'm really excited.
I guess.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited to see that too.
So that's going to be great. And then when I get the motor, I can actually just drop my cab on, and then this truck, I'm pretty sure, is done. So I'm at the point now where it's literally been ruined.
Well, yeah, on purpose.
On purpose, yeah. Like today, I actually went to the house and got a bunch of dirt out of the plant.
Okay, man, why not? Why?
And I put.
We wouldn't get dirt outside right now because it's completely frozen.
Yeah, everything's frozen,
and covered in snow.
I stole it out of the plant from the house, and then I put the dirt in the back, and so it's been rusted and weathered, and I've now got the taillights in it, and the cab has been successfully ruined as well. So I've got to put the hood on, and other than that, I think I'm pretty much there. I got my VS Custom CB on the roof. Check out that beauty.
I'm just starting to notice some of the details as he's showing it to you guys, and I've always appreciated and liked the detail of. And I don't know if you can see that, but on the windscreen there with the wipers and so on. That's always a neat trick. So that looks really good. That's really smart.
Yeah, don't step on that.
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
But I was laughing because I'm noticing some of the detail. The gear shifter of this thing is either a bottle of beer or something.
Well, it's like the knob came off the gear shift, so he just slammed a bottle on it. You know. And he's got to bring a new plant because they stole the planter pot from the house, of course.
Right.
And there's a map, and this is our New Year's resolutions right here. We've decided that we're no longer going to wash the truck, or fill up the tires, or take out the garbage. So,
before you go though, like, there's a feat here because this guy to fit in the truck
is huge guy.
It means something. I mean, how many times have you built a truck and tried to squeeze your guy in there and then had to manipulate either the figure or the interior to do that? And I'm sure there may have been a bit of that, but to actually have these type of figures, which are quite large but very authentic and good looking, to actually fit feet and all is quite a feat. So good job. Really well done.
He's not chopped.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So
really well done.
As you were saying with the Hilux build with the 4-door, this is the footwell.
Yeah.
It's also the slider. It's also the bottom. I mean, it's all there.
It's all there.
It's all one piece, right? So
well done.
the guy actually fits now because there's just so much room for his feet. Yeah.
Impressive.
And the battery slips underneath his chair. Where's the battery gone to?
Oh, right here.
Yeah, so the plug, the ESC is up underneath the dash. If you're watching the On the Bench video series, then you've already known that already because we did a video about the dash space here in this setup. And the battery slips under the seat and you're done.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go. So Comanche is done or very near done, and is going to hit the Florida trails in a couple of weeks, I suppose.
So I have the same 7 weeks as you do.
Right.
And I've got, still have to do the exhaust on it and put the 3D motor in it, and there's a lot more to go.
Sure,
so,
there is.
I'm pretty excited. I've been having piles of fun with it. A lot of fun trying to figure out the weathering. I'm no good at this stuff, so I kind of started experimenting with that rust-colored stuff, weathering stuff. I forget, it's like for trains or something, eh?
Yeah.
So
can I have a look at that?
Yeah, well, look, yeah. So I kind of got some rusty stuff.
Yeah, you've done all right. You've done all right. That looks good.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah, sure. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Goes with the theme.
And of course, this body came from
JScale.
Yeah.
So link in the comments or in the video description so you can see that.
Yeah.
All right.
What else do we got going on? I've got a few things.
Well, you're in the middle of a motor too.
Yeah. Yes, I am. So this is a James Knight.
Oh yeah.
And I've shown it before, but it's now getting
really
a little
nice.
bit more detail painted up. So that's getting close to being done.
Oh man, what's this thing?
I'm going to show that in just a minute.
Keep me waiting.
There's the front of the James Knight parts tree that comes with that motor.
Really nice. And that's the SR5 motor, right?
Yeah,
This is the one that's made for the SCX2 with the SR5 body?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of our local guys, Stefan, he showed up with one of his rigs, and it's hard to show, but he had this little detail, and I just fell in love with it. And all it is it's a little fuse box, if you guys can see that. And it's got a clear tray on top.
Wow.
And then he's got all kinds of like little divots and stuff that you paint, and you get this incredible, cool looking fuse box.
Wow.
That I just painted up, and it came out beautiful. So that's going to go in the engine bay, and that's just these types of little things that really sort of send off a build, right? It's oftentimes the small things that do it. A couple more bits I've been working on, master cylinder.
Oh, cool. This is the wiper motor, right?
Yeah, wiper motor.
Wow.
And then this is the bottom half of the GCM.
That's the 22R motor.
22R, the bottom half, and I'm going to marry the two together.
Oh, cool.
James Knight and GCM come together once again. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge to put all these pieces together.
Wow, good.
But that's what I'm working on. I've got.
Man, you got a lot of stuff here.
Let's just keep going on.
We're just going to clear this off over here.
Yeah.
I might have to keep some of this.
I did. I wanted to update you. I had done some flocking. Remember the flocking?
Oh, you did, eh?
So I managed to pick up this flocking material. It's actually, I don't even know if it's called, this is maybe the other version of it. What do they call this? They call this embossing powder. Anyways, it's powder in a jar. Basically, it's black. They call this, I think, Kevlar, relief Kevlar. Cool. So I tried it on the back of the seat. I didn't do, well, it looks good, but I didn't do a very good job. You can see even in this light that there's some light and dark spots. It's actually a little more challenging than I thought it was.
Is it, eh?
Yeah. Luckily, this seat in particular is actually at the back. So
cool.
So you won't see it.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, go for it.
Wow,
so I'm going to redo another one.
Cool, man.
But for those who've done it before, here's what I'm running up against is that I was told to do small sections at a time.
Okay.
But what I run into is the seam between the section I've just done and the seam of the new section doesn't necessarily line up correctly or look good. So I'm looking for those who've done this before. If they're doing a large area, do you paint the whole thing and then do it? Do you do small sections like I had done before, or maybe not as small? I'm just looking for some advice as to how do you do large sections of flocking.
Wow.
Because this one, it's nice from far, but far from nice. So yeah, I'm just looking for some advice. But I've done some flocking. For those who do, and for me, I'm going to be doing, different pieces, and some of them are small. For small pieces, this stuff is mint. Open it up, have a look if you want. It's mint texture. It's really nice texture for small pieces. Where you're looking for that, that sort of 3D texture feel to it, rather than either being paint or some sort of felt that you've used.
Wow.
Really nice, really interesting. So I'm working on it. I've been doing some flocking. I've seen some people do some really good stuff out there.
Wow.
I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning.
That's really neat stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Good idea too, to give the seat some texture and some change in light, and I mean that's a really cool tactic. I like it.
A couple other things too.
What are these from?
So I made these.
Okay.
Have a look.
Yeah.
These are paper craft, and it's definitely not new to the hobby world, and not to our hobby world. But I've never really dived into the world of paper craft.
Okay.
Have you ever dived into the world of paper
wish
craft?
I did.
It's amazing what's available out there. So I thought, hey, what the heck? I'll make some cardboard boxes. And so I got a bunch of templates.
Wow.
And then I found a nice piece of cardboard that was the thickness that looked correct.
Yeah, it does.
And then I was able to get these templates and make these boxes. And it's just amazing what you can do. Like, this cost me nothing. I mean, how many times have we bought scale accessories for, for however much they cost?
Yeah.
And sometimes too much, sometimes too little. But this cost me nothing, except for time. And they're a nice, neat little...
They're really good.
Accessory. And then I managed to print off a label, and Bob's your uncle. So, paper craft, for those who haven't done it or gone into that world, it's a really neat world to get into. And there's a lot of neat accessories that if you have the time to do, you can make that. So that's going to go in the back of either the seat of the work truck or the back of the trailer or the box.
Wow.
And away you go. So paper craft. If you haven't done it, try it.
These are really good, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
I like that a lot. That's a cool idea.
I'm just going to keep going.
Oh yeah, give her.
So, and we should talk about this too. But gifts for Christmas. I got some gifts for Christmas.
Nice.
Of course, as we all do, or don't, depending on where you are. So I got this as a gift. I don't think you've seen this. This is actually a functioning Pac-Man machine.
Oh my goodness.
That actually my Secret Santa gave me.
Wow.
And I was like, this is amazing because it's vintage and it's Pac-Man. And I like vintage and I like Pac-Man and vintage arcade games.
It's really cool, dude.
But he didn't know, as he was giving it to me as Secret Santa, that this is an incredible scale item for a workshop,
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like the dude's playing the video game, right?
Yeah.
So it worked out for me. If he's sitting on a chair playing Pac-Man, and away you go. So here's another cool Christmas gift that I got that will end up, I'll probably play it a couple times, which I have.
Yeah.
But it'll also make an awesome scale accessory. So these are out there for those garages that exist out there. This is going to go in Dana Lloyd. He was generous enough to give us the GCM work garage for the basement racetrack. And so it's either going to go on the front of that, like a lot of those video game arcade systems went, or inside it. But this is another awesome scale accessory. So,
wow.
Here's another one. I'll get before we get it.
That looks cool. Whatever that thing is.
This here? Do you want me to talk about this?
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
This is kind of, and I wanted to talk about this. This is kind of a mini, not rig review, but item review.
Okay.
Accessory
review.
Accessory
review.
Now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
whoa.
I stumbled across this for some particular reason, and it's the company is Miniature Construction Materials.
Wow.
And the reason why I stumbled across it is I'm building a work truck, and I wanted to have construction materials that would be accessories for the work truck. And I stumbled on this website, and they have some incredible 1/12 scale working construction materials. So it came in this little box, this pallet of real cinder blocks. And I know that I've seen the 3D printed ones, and they're just as good, but these are actually molded, cemented cinder blocks that are just super scale. I love them.
These are incredible, man.
So I managed to pick up a pallet of them, and they're going to go in the back of the work truck.
Oh, yeah.
But if you haven't been on this website, go for it, because they've got bricks, they've got all kinds of tools, all kinds of stuff. It's a really neat website, and for those who are looking for some authentic scale items or realistic items, that's the way to go. And so, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, but I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to shed light. I've been in this RC hobby for quite some time and hadn't fallen across this website or these materials. And for those, and we all are looking for scale items.
Wow.
This is a genuine, realistic, using real materials to make scale looking items. So it's awesome.
The crowning jewel on this little package right here just happens to be that piece of wrap plastic.
Yeah.
Tied onto the skid. You know,
even in the description, they say that it's wrapped like you would get it from if you ordered a skid from Home Depot or your building material center.
Wow!
I've taken it off to show, but really, really neat stuff. So there's an item review that I just wanted to make give attention to because I just love them. I love them.
It's a super good idea, bud.
And you could build. I mean, they sell them in quantities where you could build your own little. House or garage or what have you. So so that's a neat scale item.
Cool.
The other last for me when it comes to scale items, and it's nothing new. Lots of guys out there have done this. I'm just lucky enough that I managed to get my hands on a set, and especially because I'm Canadian. These are really good for your scale truck. Bob and Doug McKenzie scale figures. They're amazing. They come with so much: beer bottles, donuts, hamburgers, coolers, cases of beers, and the seat. The great thing about them, though, is that they're in the seating position. Bingo, right?
Right.
So because they're in
That's a big deal.
seating position, you're really going to have, and they'll go in the vehicle, I hope, relatively easy. But they're not new. There's lots of guys who have put them in their trucks. I'm just happy and lucky that I got a set that are going to go in a truck. I haven't decided. I'm thinking the work truck because of the toques and the plaid and so on. I'm sure I wore those driving a work truck back in the day.
There's even a camping grill and everything.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
And you got the one with the cooler.
Yeah, cooler. It's a really nice set.
That's incredible, man.
For those who are looking for a set, here's a great one, but they are rare and hard to come by, and you're going to pay a premium. But really, really nice set of drivers and figures for any work or any truck for that matter, or weekend warrior truck.
You know, I never keyed into the fact that they were sitting down.
Yeah.
That they were made sitting down.
Yeah.
And that's a game changer, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to get a couple of...
nice.
They could be holding beer cans or bottles that come with it, but you know, he's driving a truck. He shouldn't be drinking. So maybe I'll put some Timmy's cups in there or what have you.
He's got donuts and stuff there.
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah. So like this has been a really good sort of season for me for accessories. And I'm really happy that I got a set of these accessories. So
those are cool.
A lot of this is going to be added to the work truck build. So we're really excited at this end to add these to the build.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with me.
Nice find, man.
Yeah, thanks. I'm excited. What about yourself? How was Christmas? Did you get any sort of Christmas related items or RC related items or?
Nothing specifically RC that showed up.
No.
But the stuff that did show up is definitely going to help me with RC.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like good quality coffee.
Right. That's a
coffee is very important.
Yeah.
If you plan on doing RC.
Yeah.
We had a really good time with a bunch of friends coming over and stuff, and the kids had a fun time, and so yeah, I enjoyed it. Actually, we had a nice New Year's there. It was only just recently too, so I mean, hey, it's 2018.
Yeah, yeah.
And lots of good memories from 2017. And by the way, what was your favorite thing you did in 17?
What was my favorite thing in 17? Well, you know, as a new father, anything, you know, experiencing the growth of my son at such a young age. So that, you know, for those who are fathers, the first 2 years are amazing, right? So having those milestones and seeing my son and first words and first steps were probably the greatest thing that I experienced in 2017. RC related, I think it was just, everything was just amazing. It was always so much fun, whether it was local or far away. We have such a good time when we head out on the trails. So, any real highlights for 2017?
Highlights for 2017. One of the things I think that was a real highlight for me was we did a bit of a family holiday surrounding the East Coast Scale Challenge event.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right.
So we got to do our usual family holidays here up in the north, and then all of us went down together. Instead of us traveling just as a GCM team to an event, the Rose Point Park is so easy to live there.
Yeah.
And, you know, we ended up with this great family cabin. We were there with some other of the GCM team and our friends and other vendors, and we just had a family fun time. And then it was crowned off with a really great job from the new management and operations at RC Four-Wheel Drive's event from 2017.
Yeah.
So, hey, I think that was one of my highlights because, mostly because I could bring everybody, brought the whole family.
Yeah.
And that matters a lot. And it makes to me, it just makes the time so much easier.
Well, and that's the nice thing about this in particular, and most RC stuff is it can be so family oriented, which is great, and we encourage that, and family's important to us. So yeah, of course, yeah, great.
Yeah.
You know, under the tree for me, I didn't get much RC related because, you know, we're at the age where if we want something, we usually can get it. But I always ask for some tools and stuff to help me.
Oh yeah.
But I would have liked to have seen a Tamiya frog underneath the tree.
Really?
I don't know. It's calling out to me
funny
right now.
This is a guy who has like a stack this high of Tamiya kits.
Well, not that high, but yeah. I'm for some reason I'm in Tamiya frog is something I would have liked to have seen underneath the tree, but didn't. So maybe I'll get it.
Hey.
And anything you're excited about RC related that's new for 2018 or coming out?
Oh, isn't there so much?
Yeah, there's a lot, and I'll say this right off the cuff to introduce it, but and we've talked about it many times before, but really anxious to see two things. One, of course, Traxxas with that beautiful Bronco. Yeah, so that's coming out. We talked about it, so this, you know, we don't need to go into any length, but I'm excited for that.
I know.
The other thing I'm really excited about is the Cherokee Chief from JS Scale, which we talked about before, but I've seen some first prints of it, and it's amazing. So
I know,
those are some of the things for me for 2018 in the RC world that I'm looking forward to.
So I know that JS Scale is planning on doing an official debut of the Cherokee Chief at USTE.
That's correct.
In February.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes me wonder, like, what other stuff are we going to see down there that's all fresh? Last year there was a whole bunch of neat stuff that popped out of the vendor tents, and so I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, it year after year it just becomes, specifically in the tiny truck world and the sort of the ones that sort of off branch that, there's lots of exciting stuff year after year, and it just seems to get better and better. Which is great. And so there's the 2018 is going to be another epic year, I think.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
I'm really excited to be able to look forward to 18 and the travel. We're going We're going far west. We're going all the way until we get wet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
That's about as far as we can go up here.
Uh-huh.
That's really exciting. We're not going over to the Boom Racing G6 in China or anything like that. So
no.
It's as far west as we can go. A great opportunity for us to meet up and shake hands with some of those great people down at Lower Mainland RC, and we've had some longtime fans there, and we've been watching some of the builders who are on the Scale Builders Guild, who come from that club. And those guys are pushing scale right to the max all the time, so that should be growing for me, I think, just to see what these guys are doing on the ground.
Yeah, again, going and traveling and seeing the builds. I mean, we build stuff, we enjoy it, but the talent that's out there and that we get to see and have the privilege of seeing, it's amazing. It's amazing every time we go. I'm like, this is just like some of the trucks we see are unbelievable. So 2018 is just going to be just as exciting for sure.
What else did you want to cover in this video? I forgot to bring.
I think I'm good. I think we've gotten pretty much whatever I wanted to cover. I was just excited to see the work truck and get here as fast as I can.
Me too.
I think I'm excited that the Christmas season is come and gone, because it can be stressful at times.
It's busy,
and I'm just excited for the new year in 2018, and here we go. We've done this video year after year at about this time, and how excited we are for the year that is coming, and every year it seems to just get more and more fun and awesome. So here we go, another one.
Here's 2 useless pieces of trivia to close out this video.
Sure. Okay. I hope I don't have to answer them.
I'm going to answer a couple of YouTube comments that always come back. The first one is about this truck right here. Oh yeah. This truck is a hand-laid fiberglass body. It was made by Customotive RC years and years and years ago. No, it's not available anymore at all. You just can't get them. And it's not for sale. So you'll have to come to USTE 2018 to have a look at it, and I might even let you drive it around. Yeah. So, and the second thing is, it turns out that a lot of the guys that watch these kinds of vlogs from us are usually tinkering on their RC trucks at the same time.
What a great idea.
And I want to say thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching and listening. And, this is the kind of thing that I do too.
I was just going to, you took the words right out of my mouth, because we're doing the exact same. You may be watching us, but if you've got a YouTube channel or if there are YouTube channels out there, we're doing the exact same thing. We're putting it on our iPads or our phones.
It's so funny.
It's going in the background. We're laughing and giggling along with you guys. So that's why this is just, it's awesome. And we appreciate if you're building and watching us at the same time. Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers to 2018.
2018. Tiny Truck Salute. Take care.
Bye-bye.